Sweep, a lot of you guys try to sit right up on the guy and try to force your hip into him. But if the guy's pretty strong over here, he's actually going to drive your butt right straight down, okay? So you're going to get stuck in this position. A lot of times maybe you're going to end up grabbing. Some people like to grab the belt. Where you grab is not as important as how you position yourself prior to, on the way up to the sit-up sweep, all right? So first thing that I want to do if I'm going to do any sort of sit-up sweep is I want this guy leaning back, okay? If he's postured up really, really well, I need to break the posture position. Usually you can shoot your hands in and bring them down. At that point, I like making that nice in-grip collars, that collar inside the grip so that he thinks that I'm going to pull. So I begin to pull this guy. If you're getting pulled out, what do most people tend to do? The moment he sits back, I let him pull me up. Now, here's the critical part. My knee has to drop to the ground, and this foot, instead of being planted here, I'm actually going to start planting a little bit further back, okay? At this point, I don't try to sit up, sweep the guy straight back. I actually try to switch positions with him. You guys see how I did that? So, without the guy in here, the move works like this, watch out. And if you ever drill this, this is actually going to help your sit-up sweeps a lot, okay? It's going to be sit up on one knee, hips stick out, then your foot slides back, and you drive. All right? You never actually have to throw all your weight on him. If the guy starts driving you down, it's fine, because you're trying to redirect his push down on you. All right, guys? All right, guys. One last time, and then we'll train it out. So he's in here. I break the position. I come up on him. As soon as I come up on him, you can reach. This is my personal favorite. I actually will hook his head with my arm, and I drive my arm to my knee, and then immediately down into this position so you can start attacking. All right, guys, go ahead and train it. At that point, I came up, okay? Now, he's a lot bigger than I am. So at this point, a stronger guy, if I didn't time his lean back all the way, or if he doesn't lean back all the way like he did, he's just going to keep pushing me, and he's going to smash me back down to the ground. And there goes my sweep, okay? So, at that point, if I feel like I can't get that sweep on my initial pop, this foot right here needs to be driven back behind us, okay? The reason I drive that foot back behind us so it's roughly closer in line with my arm is because now, drive. Why can't he drive? Well, if you look at it, as you set up this foot and you come up, right here he could drive you. Look at the angle of my hip, but if you put that foot backwards, drives your hip up higher, and it creates a bridge. It gives you essentially a better base. Come on up. Again. So I come in, I start my attack. He starts blocking me, I get my drive up. Now, when you get stuck, you can't expect just to control everything with your hip. So at this point, I like to get this hand, drive it into a cross-face position, and this hand gets driven to my own knee. Everybody sees that? So that's how you're going to be able to do it with like a stronger opponent. Any questions on that? All right, do a couple more, guys.